Yo diría que menos recriminación y más cooperación. Diría yo que es la frase que puede resumir esta cumbre.
Steven, and I'm in Cartagena, Colombia, and it's been an amazing experience here. It's a beautiful country, beautiful city, and what you just saw was an interview with the president of Colombia, President Uribe, who was just after a conference with 23 presidents or heads of the country from other countries in Latin America, and they were talking about the massive drug problem in Latin America and what could be done about it. And in the clip you saw, he said more cooperation and less retaliation, which seems like a great sentiment. And you know, we're standing there on the outside of the conference after it ends, and he comes out, and I'm like 5 feet away from him. I'm so impressed. Like, we could never do that in the U.S. And so it was great to see him, to get that interview, and then I'm walking down the streets of Colombia. I'm talking to people about the drug problem here, talking about how much aid the U.S. gives to Colombia, and I'm really kind of appalled. I'm appalled at how little has been done here, really, with the amount of money that's given. So I started thinking about it and talked to people, and a lot of the money actually goes towards spraying coca fields. Coca is the plant that produces cocaine, and it kills them for a little while, but then farmers can plant them again. It doesn't really solve part of the heart of the problem. So the cocaine problem is so embedded in Colombian society. Like, even the small vendors can sell cocaine. They just sell cocaine, and that's amazing. It's really sad. And so I start talking to more people about the problem of cocaine in Colombia and what's being done. Realize the United States spends more money on the war on drugs in Colombia than they do in any other country in the Western Hemisphere. And Colombia is the 4th largest recipient of aid out of the whole world, which is just amazing. I mean, it's a huge amount of money that the U.S. gives to fighting drugs in Colombia. I don't pretend to have the answers to what should be done here in Colombia or anywhere in the world, but I know that we need to ask better questions. And one of the better questions we need to ask is, what is the long-term solution to the cocaine problem in the world? Is it spraying fields? Is it supporting paramilitary forces? Is it other ways that we're currently using the money that is being funded through the U.S. to Colombia? Or is it something else? Is it something better, something more sustainable, something more long-term? And I realize that that has to be done. We have to ask those questions. We have to question the way we're spending money, because if we don't, then this world is never going to get better. These problems are never going to get better, and we're going to keep fighting the same problems over and over and over again with more money. And that's not sustainable. So I ask you, as a citizen of the world, to continue to help our governments to ask those questions, to question the way that things are being done, so that we can have a more sustainable